So today's a big day, huh?
Yes. Oh, what a day. What a
What a
day.
day.
Ah,
So we are going to be discovering our inner harvest together and reflecting on the entire creativity guide today. So
yeah.
inviting you to come in and get cozy and just reflect on the beauty of this season with us. I know it's still got like a month left, but you can really feel winter knocking.
Mm.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Sunny and Louise has joined us. Welcome to the
Ah, welcome,
cocoon.
welcome. I love this wave
19th
feature.
house,
Wave.
86. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. So, Sarah, shall we recap and then get into our nature inspired feelings?
Yes. And if
Okay.
anyone wants to join in comments, we welcome all engagement and love to hear what your nature inspired feeling is today.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So, just to recap, each week, each Thursday, usually we come on and we've been exploring this creativity guide, Discovering Your Inner Harvest Pack. And it's got 9 pages of guided creativity to embrace this season. So, if you'd like to join along with us, the link is in the bio. All you do is put your email in and you'll get the PDF download. So you can print it out or just play along in your journal. Um, and we just love sharing this with you and hearing about how it's going for you. So, welcome into the cocoon today as we explore the last page together. Yeah, it's crazy. So we might shed a few tears today. We'll see.
yes. It's a day. It's a day.
So, first, we're going to begin with our nature inspired feeling. And that's anything flora, fauna, elemental, or it could be like an energy force that is in nature, the tornadoes we see, the cool waves, the fluttering leaves, whatever that is, to describe how you feel right now for today. So, Sarah, would you like to go first?
It's my turn. Let's see. Let me feel into it a little bit. How is today feeling? I feel like a pair of swans on a glass surface lake or
Mm,
body of water. Just this beauty, stillness, peace. Um, and I think this might be like my first nature inspired feeling where I like it's a couple. It's two
yeah,
swans. I'm not alone.
I
There's one right
know.
next to me. Maybe it's you, Lori. Maybe
Yeah,
it's the
swans mate for
cocooners.
life. I
Hmm.
know you've got a wonderful partner over there, but we're definitely soulmates
Yeah.
too.
Oh, many swans that fit in that partnership. So, yeah, two swans gliding along.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's very picturesque and one of my favorite scenes to see. We have a lot of swans here at the
Mm.
parks. So that's gorgeous. Thank you for that. Mm.
Yes. How are you feeling, Lori?
Ah, I feel all aflutter. I like have used that word so many times today. So I'm gonna go with because I'm over here in Michigan and the leaves, it's very windy this time of year.
Mm.
And so the leaves are just like they're just, the ones that are hanging on. So I'm the leaf flutter on the branches in the sunlight today.
Mm. And I love the sound you put in. I invite
Yes.
you all to feel into your nature inspired feeling. And if you can put a sound to it, whether it be something fun like Lori just did, or a tone, or a vowel, or a little tune, just release that
Mhm.
feeling into the world.
Yes, yes, and share with us in the comments if you're here with us live, and you can always share if
Mm.
you're watching the replay too. So we'd love to
And
hear about what your nature inspired feeling is.
And Sunny Louise says it has been so special, such feels with this page that we're going to
Yay!
explore.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so glad you could join us.
So
Hmm.
we thought it might be fun to just do a little like brief feeling through of each page since we're on the last
Mm,
one, which is all about creative reflections on what we discovered this autumn. So,
yes. First, can I share? Can
oh
I
yes, please
share
do.
what from last week?
Oh yes.
Dun, dun, dun,
Da,
dun,
da, da,
dun,
da, da, da,
dun.
da.
So we were feeling full Beaver Moon vibes, and I meant to share this last week with my show and share.
Mm.
But this is a painting, if anyone saw it on the stories, that a dear, dear friend gave me. And I said, guess who? It was Lori.
It's me. Oh
I feel like I'm
goodness.
in show and tell right now.
Show and
This
tell.
is my painting that my friend painted me. So thank you, Lori, from the bottom of my heart. This was what, a few years back now?
I feel like it was 2018. Yeah,
Oh,
almost.
not even that many years. It feels like it was a decade ago. I thought it was a lot
Well, it
longer.
was definitely when I
But
moved to
yes,
Michigan and I started painting again.
I
Yeah,
love it. And thank you. Showing my gratitude.
so sweet.
So,
It's nice to see it. That was fun.
yeah. Okay,
Full moon vibes.
now we can reflect.
Yes. Yeah, let's
Mm.
reflect. So the creativity guide starts off with this page. I think the one that I'm gonna grab my pack that I filled in. Starts off with this page that says set your intentions and how do you define your inner harvest, and what does
Mm.
discovering your inner harvest mean to you right now. So any reflections from this page, Sarah?
It was beautiful. It's like going back in time. And I did think that because, well, we'll talk about what I have next to my bedside later, but I think this would be good for next cocoon to have
Hmm.
it like a daily presence because I realized that I had kind of forgotten what I had put, but it all manifested anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the magic of an intention is like once you
Hmm.
sort of cast it out, it takes on a life of its own, I think. At least that's what I
Hmm.
believe. So maybe that's why I experienced that. But I love that it
Yes.
created anyway. Hmm.
Yes. But how about you?
Yeah, me too. It was cool to look back and see how some of even like the phrasing I used, like weaving the wisdom, like I really took that through the entire season and like physically was crocheting, but also like weaving all the different practices that I do, and all of the different teachings that I dove into, like herbalism and just crafts and ancestral work. It just was all there. So it was nice to feel it and notice that it really did become the feel that I described here. So similar.
Yes, and it did like just everything kind of this season for you and the seasonal art and everything we did just kind of wove together in a nice packaged bow. So I felt that too. And mine was bringing out the childlike magic
Yes.
that's been hidden to discover it or uncover it. So
Mhm.
that also kind of trickle effect throughout.
Yeah, I noticed in many of our in the cocoon episodes together that we got very nostalgic with our inner child, like and memories.
Hmm.
So that's kind of
And
sweet
magic.
and
Lots of
definitely
magic.
magic.
Mhm.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
The next page we're
Onward.
doing our autumn cocoon. So we were just kind of writing or drawing what we wanted to create this season. Oh, look at that. So sweet. Any reflections from this page?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just kind of the same thing, just unfolded, unraveled in this beautiful emotional way that came back, cast it out and then it came back.
Hmm,
So,
beautiful.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What I like about this page is that I did some drawing on here and and wrote some things, and it's just neat how like the essence of everything did come about, and it definitely, I feel like it inspired me to actually do it by putting it out on the paper. So
Yes,
I
and I
really
did.
like that.
I had the same thing where I included some words on this, whether it was growth or observe, and those words kind of carried throughout as
Mm,
well when I
yes.
was out and about or doing my thing at work. It kind of was this foundation.
Mm. Yeah, your observe intention definitely leaked over into my cocoon in a great way.
Yay!
I remember I used that word so many times, like I'm just gonna observe today.
Well, and weaving too. You definitely wove me in
I
to
wove you
your
in.
cocoon. It's like, let's bring in Sarah too, this little
Yeah,
thread. Because I felt that many of the weeks of this season. So
sweet,
mm,
sweet, sweet. All right. So the next page was our circle of trust, where we were really kind of discerning like the people in our lives that really, hold us with an honor and respect that empowers us. And, you know, not like a good or bad thing, but this was a very powerful experience. I remember this week
mm.
being very, yeah, deep. So
Oh
any
yes.
reflections on this one?
Yes, this was a very emotional page. Sunny Luis also says, such a pattern through mine as well. So powerful. So,
Mm,
we're all in this together, this cocoon, and it leaks over from one cocooner to the next. So we're
yeah,
all here.
truly
And that was,
co-creating.
yes, that was kind of my theme for my circle of trust. I mean, I had my people, my support pillars, but the universe and myself were a big part of this circle of trust, and
Mm,
really, yeah, really feeling that, really trusting that. So,
mhm,
just like we're all in it, experiencing what we're experiencing here in the cocoon, like the universe has all put us here. So just, yeah, just trusting that.
that's beautiful. Yeah, I love that, the circle of trust, yeah. It's a powerful thing to have trust in any relationship, and I think that this helps me stay more as a trustworthy friend and partner and family member.
Mhm.
And also when I don't want to reach out or I want to like blame, this kind of helps me be more accountable so that I can create more trusting relationships. So that's just what's coming to me right
Yes.
now.
Yes, and we did our call out too, which was so
Yes.
powerful. And both you and I noticed some differences in the changes around us when we did
Mm,
our little call to those not in our circle of trust and our little appreciation to those in our circle of trust. So
yes, that
that
was
was really
powerful.
fun.
Mm.
Mm.
All right. So next page was letting go with gratitude. Pretty self
Mm.
explanatory. We filled in some of these leaves with things we were ready to let go of and completing the cycle with gratitude. Any
And Sunny
reflection?
Louis says that the circle of trust also brought up boundaries too, that they are
Oh, for
okay.
sure. They are
Lots of
definitely.
boundaries. Hmm.
Mhm.
And Keho Joan joined as well. So
Hi.
welcome to the cocoon. Sorry if I mispronounce anything. Yeah, letting go, right? Well, last week I shared, and I was telling you, Lori, for some reason when I got the book um, by Dr. Hawkins, I kept calling it The Pathway to Surrender when I would look it up at the libraries or wherever I was trying to find it. So I didn't even know. I forgot the first half was called Letting Go.
Mm,
So that was the theme, yeah, letting go. Within my book finds, within my nature walks, um, and it was a journey this season of letting go, as you know,
yeah.
for some things, and I feel like my leaves have landed
Mm.
for now.
Isn't that beautiful?
So,
Like we've
mhm.
organically let go with the leaves in a way. Starting to
Mm.
feel it. The feels are bubbling up.
Yeah, yeah. My leaf
I guess
song, my
this
last
page is
leaf.
bringing up the feels for me.
How about you, Lori?
Yeah, I just think it's really powerful to like spend time with each thing and not just say it and not just write it, but to like feel it. And so I think that that's what's coming to me now. And some of these things, looking back at them now, I'm seeing how they've moved and integrated. And I love how like you can never really know what way your life is going. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can think you know what it's going to look like tomorrow, but yeah, it's nice. And this is page 4, and it just feels like a long time ago, which is very interesting.
It does. And I know we had talked about how the letting go is a cycle. Just like,
Hmm.
the trees aren't just green leaves and then they fall. Like it's such a transition of colors and as the leaves curl up and get dry and then fall off. And
Yeah.
so I definitely felt that cycle of I thought this was gone and oh now it's back again. Okay, let a little bit more go. Okay, now
Oh,
it's gone and now a little bit back and yeah,
yes.
so
That's beautiful.
beautiful cycle.
Thank you, letting go, Paige. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, and then our joyful apple page. Oh my gosh. Joyful apples. This was a fun page. An apple a day brings
Yes.
joy your way. Um,
Mhm.
Writing down things that brought us joy, healing, and connection. So, any
Mhm.
reflections from this page?
So beautiful. Just to know what you have in your life. And my two little ones actually stumbled across this page because they like to flip through my stuff sometimes to see what artwork I've created.
Oh,
And my oldest read a couple things about her, and then the youngest, and the smile that both you wrote about us. Like, yeah,
oh
you
my!
bring me joy. So that actually happened. That happened this morning. So
It did.
she
What a
was talking
perfect
about that.
day! Wow.
Yeah. So knowing, I think the big thing, like others knowing how much joy you bring them, or the things that bring you joy.
Right.
Like paying tribute almost.
Yeah. And
Mm.
it's like you have to recognize what that is for yourself, and then you can go call that in.
Yeah. How about you, Lori? Apple a day.
Yeah, it was nice to just write these things down and also some things that maybe I hadn't thought of in a long time. And like you said, I don't know, it's interesting. Like I have staying in bed for just a little longer to cuddle or watch snowfall, but also sunrise.
Mm.
And that's been happening so much in the past week. And my husband comes and just opens the curtains. And I can't tell you how long it's been since I just laid with sun on my face and in bed. I mean, it's just heavenly. And so it feels like it expanded my joy and brought more my way, just even that one apple.
Mm.
So many of these things, it just was really nice to see how much joy
Yes.
I brought into my life, I guess.
Yes, each apple was quite powerful. I had sunlit car rides. You reminded me with the sun, and car rides used to be a lot of ruminating. And since this page, it's been very observing and just joy. So
Mm,
powerful apples.
beautiful. Powerful apples. They
Mm,
are sacred, considered sacred. So.
mm.
Okay. Next page was
Thank
experience your inner
you.
harvest. This was
Yes,
the activity page.
yes, it was. This was a powerful one. Another powerful one. We did a few things with this. Yeah, kind of embracing my curiosity and my weirdness with my gourd I picked out. I should have brought it. I have it.
Oh, I have mine.
Oh, you
Here
have
we
it. Is
have one.
good.
Boop, boop, boop.
Here we go. And I am getting ready to hang it outside in an onion net.
What's an onion
Anyone
net?
let me, like the nets that onions come in,
Okay,
so
got it.
that it can really have a lot of circulation of air. And Sunny Luis is hearting, so hopefully I'm doing the right thing. We'll see. But
Oh
it
yeah.
takes like
She'll
six
know.
months to a year to dry out. So we're gonna give it a go.
It's
Um,
exciting.
but yeah, becoming the pumpkin and then using it to kind of release yourself into the world, you know.
Mm, yeah,
Mm.
beautiful. Yeah, since you talked about the pumpkin one, I'll talk about the grounding your gratitude walk, which was with
Mm.
acorns or whatever like fun things you can pick up in your environment. Um, and we went out on like an early morning autumn hike, early November, and it was just warm enough, just cold enough. It was just this beautiful
Mm.
sunrise walk and roll since I'm in a wheelchair. It was really nice to, come upon this tree. It was an oak tree and I was like, this is the one. There were all these acorns. And so they were all right there. It was easy for me to bend over, grab them. And then there was this like beautiful pond. And so I had remembered what I said in our live about I used to toss them in like a little like magical wish or sweet intention that I wanted to ripple out. So I got to do it with
Mm.
my husband. And so it felt even more special that we got to do it together. We
Mm.
chose things we were grateful for. And the last one we did together, and we both held it and threw it out into the water and watched it ripple. And it was like really, really sweet.
Oh, I
So,
love that.
yeah.
So special. I didn't
Mhm.
realize you did that one. So
Yeah.
that's
I almost didn't. It was like, I'm here, I'm doing it now. So
mm,
really cool. Okay,
very
thank you,
nice.
Paige.
Yes.
I guess we could probably do morning and evening together because
Oh
these
yes.
two these two are quite beautiful little day and
Hmm.
night
Oh, I
reflections of
like
each
little
other.
sway.
Ba-na-na-na.
Little morning evening dance. I had mine
Yeah.
actually right on my nightstand, so I left them
Oh,
there. But
I love it.
I changed them out. So in the
Oh, that's a
morning,
great
I put
idea.
the morning in front, and then in the evening, I put the evening in front. So they like to swap, so I can see, yeah,
That's
what
cool.
what I need to focus on.
I love that.
uh, I would say like these were one of my favorite activities. These two out of the, I mean, they were all amazing, obviously, but oh, and Sunny Louise says morning and evening ones are on my wall too.
Oh,
Yay!
sweet.
But it's
And
just
she
such
loved our
a
gourds too.
yay! Oh, and John Tim 53 joined. Welcome to the
Welcome.
cocoon. Yeah, it just was grounding to start my day. It wasn't overwhelming. I gave myself some leeway of pick from a few my treasure chest of morning rituals or evening rituals. And now that I've done the evening ritual for a few days, yeah, it's just very transformative.
Hmm. Yeah, I like how it becomes something you kind of look forward to doing and becomes
Mhm.
sacred in a way. Like even cuddling with my cat, it used to kind of be an annoyance because I'd be doing other things or I'd be like
Mm.
about to go get ready for bed and he'd jump up on my lap and I wouldn't want to move because he's so precious. And now it's
Mm.
just very deliberate and sacred and beautiful because I've added it to my evening routine. Like I'm creating time for you. So I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like change perspectives on some things that, might have seemed a little like too much time to devote. And it's just, yeah, given some energy too, even though it's like, let's do the few of these things, putting in the time, putting in the effort gives an abundance of energy for me anyway. I
Yeah.
felt good with these last
Mm,
couple weeks with them in place.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, that brings us to our last page.
Ah! I'm tearing
Doo-doo-doo.
up. Do, 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 do. Let
Creative
me
reflection.
see.
Mine, I have a little, okay, I'll do Instagram. I have a little drawing of little things that brought me joy at the top. Um,
Oh, I
and then
love it.
I wrote like a poem song, and I'm going to be singing it
Yes! Yes! So
in a
excited.
very inner child way, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm feeling very nostalgic with it. It's
yes.
nice. So, do you
Sunny
want me to
Louise
go
says,
for
"Heart
it?
feels." Yes, just
Oh,
go for
just
it.
go for
Be
it.
bold, be
Okay.
brave. Get that inner child
You'll
singing.
probably recognize the tune, and you may
Mm.
even be able to like intuit what I'm about to say. All right, so it's called An Autumn Harvest.
Mm.
That's the song I chose. Okay, so chilly winds whisper, the season is turning. Green leaves start changing and bonfires burning. Ladybugs linger and spider webs sing, harvesting all of these sweet autumn things. Pumpkin spice lattes, acorns and apples, weaving the wisdom from ancestor satchels, burrowing into the dark earth below, dancing with leaves that know how to let go. And then there's one more. I don't go into the grand part where she does da 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 da. There's just one more verse. Leaf stains on sidewalks, red berry branches. Autumn is waning as winter moon glances, darker and darker with candles aglow. I'm ready to rest neath a blanket of snow. That's
Oh.
it.
Ah! I'm speechless. I love it. I love it. Sunny Louise says, Lori, you sing like a beautiful bird. My gosh.
I
Agree, agree.
thank you.
Oh.
This brought me back. Like every year, I make a poem for my husband, and it's very like this. It's like about the year, about what we've like inside jokes and things like that. So this was very
Mm.
nice to kind of bring that love of mine into a song and into this experience. It was so fun.
Mm.
I wrote it last night. I couldn't sleep.
There were so many lines in there, like lingering ladybugs. Our school I work in is covered on the
Yes.
outside, all the way up, huge windows, like creating shadows within the school of ladybugs. And everyone just is in awe of them. And then the darker and darker, like, I love it.
Yes. Yeah, I have to
Yay.
say this was the first year I noticed that ladybugs do linger, and they're like inside and
Mm.
outside our apartment, and I was like, "Wow, you're still here." Like it's just this sweet little lasting bug that makes me really happy. So I
Mm.
put it in there. Yeah. And you know
I
what
love it.
line started this whole thing was we were coming in from shopping or something, and I noticed the perfect stain of a maple leaf on the sidewalk, and my head, in my head I heard leaf stains on sidewalks, and that's when I was like, I guess I'm writing a song. Like,
It's happening. It just comes out.
so,
Ah,
Sound of Music meets Discovering Your Inner Harvest, and that's
love
my
it.
sharing.
Oh my gosh, how reflective. Mm.
Mm.
We're gonna need to do more with that song, you know.
Yes, I'm thinking we will, and we'll talk about
Yes.
that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Da,
Stay
da, da.
tuned. Da-da-da.
Uh, all right.
Very good. All right.
Get the tissues. Sunny and Louise says yes.
Ah.
Yes, Candace. Get the tissues. All right, Sarah,
Oh.
let's hear about your reflection page. I
Okay,
can't
so I'll
wait.
do vocal play style. I will
Okay.
bounce back and do some vocal play. Um, So I did make a sound for I did make a little tune, which you know, and in the spirit of cheesiness, I'm just going to sing it because it's quite cheesy. But
Hmm.
I made this is the tune I had for my inner harvest at the beginning of the cocoon. And then I did some vocal play at the end and to see how my inner harvest changed sounds. So you'll see the first one is a bit like childlike and a little immature. And then the second one, and then I have what my inner harvest looks like. So, okay, so the first one was kind of my power statement and what I wrote for my intention. So it goes, I am a curious creature fed by creativity and magic, creativity and magic, creativity and magic, creativity and magic. So I sing that so
I
much
remember now. Yeah.
throughout this season. Even my little ones are singing it because they're like, "Oh yeah, creativity, magic." We do like a little sway. So that was
Uh,
uh, what my cocoon sounded like the beginning of the season,
mm.
and then the end of the season, I did some vocal play, and it sounds like this. Oh, oh, and that's it.
I love it. You're like a flute. Ugh,
Yeah.
it's
So,
beautiful.
and then I created. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it
This is
is
my,
very emotional.
yeah. This is
Beautiful.
my
It's your
inner harvest.
watercolor, right?
Yes, it's my
Oh,
watercolor. So I'll do a little bit for IG. This is my curious creature and
oh
all
yes.
my bits coming down. And these are the butterflies. These are our cocooners coming in.
Oh
This is
yes.
it. And I have, here, I'll show YouTube as well. Here we go, YouTube.
Mm.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have my title for is this is my creature howling at the bottom, my curious creature. And the title is And with one strong howl she knew as her cocoon grew.
Wow. You're getting
And
me.
then this is all of you cocooners, all my little
Yes.
butterflies flying in.
Lovely. Oh,
So
I can see all the
yeah,
little dots in
yeah.
Instagram. I can see them, and I can see them now. Oh, they're so sweet. Yeah, we've been meeting such beautiful new cocooners. We're so happy to meet you all, welcoming you all in. I love it.
Hmm.
I love the light. I love the contrast. I love the
So I got
balance.
my sunrise and my moonrise in
Yes,
fall.
it's gorgeous.
Ah, yeah, that
Definitely
was an
something to
emotional
keep.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Love it, Sarah.
yeah.
So,
And I'm
so
just
good.
so thankful for all of you. It's been so much fun creating a community with all of you. So, really does lights up my soul and just makes me sing and smile. And I hope we do the same for you and that you're feeling all of the transformation and sacred cocoon with us because it
Mhm.
really is. We're creating some beautiful stuff here.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, and into the new unknown, and
Yes.
yes. So we're definitely not done with our IG lives. We're going to be, on here still. We're going to be excited to craft up a winter creativity guide for all of us to play with together
Mm.
in the coming month. So look out for that as well. And if you want to receive our seasonal emails and little cocoon love letters, you can
I
join
love it.
the cocoon community. That's where you'll be. We don't send that many. In fact, we probably could send more, but we're really looking forward to growing the cocoon with you. So just
Yes. Oh,
inviting you in. So thank you
and
all for being here.
yes. And Sunny Louise says, "Ah, frame that baby, so beautiful." Thank
Yeah.
you. And best news you told me this morning. I can't wait for winters.
Yes.
Oh, and Homegrown Herbs and Joy joined us. Thank you.
Oh,
Welcome
thank
to the cocoon.
you.
We're just wrapping
We
up.
are, we are, but you'll see
Hmm.
the replay in about 5 minutes.
Yes.
It'll be there.
Yeah, it'll be there. Hmm.
Okay, Sarah, this was awesome, and
Yes. Ah,
I'm surprised we did it in a little less than 40 minutes, so that's not bad. Do, do,
yay.
do, do, do. Thank you all so much for joining us, and if you've watched this far, we
Mm,
really send you our big love. So thank you
mhm.
for
Reflecting with us.
reflecting. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, Sarah. Okay, Candace, and
Yay.
everyone here, we love you.
Love
With love
you.
and transformation.
From our cocoon to yours.
Bye.
Bye.